Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be doing a review slash try on my first impression with this foundation that I purchased from Amazon, and this is the Phoera. I don't really know how to pronounce it correctly, so bear with me guys, but correct me if I'm wrong. And you know, you can probably just put that in the comments section below of how to correctly pronounce this foundation. But yeah, so this is the foundation that I purchased from Amazon, and they came in two shades, by the way, when I purchased it. And I purchased this for about, I believe it was $9. I actually purchased this for $9. So I've been seeing a lot of videos in other social media platforms of wearing this foundation, and you know, I'm kind of curious. I was curious because they were raving about this foundation, and you know, they're actually giving that kind of coverage that they have. So it has two different shades. I'm not really quite sure if it's gonna match my skin, but I just eyeball it and, you know, estimate just by looking at the picture, you know, which is not really helpful. So I am going to be trying both. I'm not really sure if it matches my skin, but that's what it is. So I am going to be trying them both foundation, both sides of my face. The other one is I'm going to be trying on the buff beige on my right side, and the other one is on the left side. They claim that this foundation, it says over here that that blurs out every line or blemish for a truly filter-like effect, while the absolutely oil-free formula is made with climate-adaptive technology that's resistant to workout sweat while helps prevent acne breakouts. So that's what they claim for. So I'm kind of interested with that. You know, I want to maybe try the foundation while working out, which is because I'm just curious about it. So I'm going to be removing my makeup first, because as you can see in the camera, I still have makeup on my face. So what I'm going to be doing, just remove the makeup that I have. So basically what I usually do is just to have a concealer just to cover up some of the redness of my face. That's what I usually do for my makeup. So this is really kind of weird for me. Not really weird, but I use foundation, but not so often. For everyday makeup, I only use just to cover up some of the redness of my face, and then just put powder. I don't really use so much foundation, which I'm not really bragging about, but it's just because that's my personal preference. See, if you can see right now, I have lots of redness going on my face. I have broken capillaries on my face, and I'm using baby wipes to take off my makeup, which they are very, very helpful. Okay, so now I'm going to be applying the foundation. Like I said earlier, I have two shades. It has the sand, and the other one is the buff beige. I am going to be trying both of these, and we will see how it's gonna look on my skin. So typically, I am not really quite sure that the buff beige will match on my skin just by looking at it. But just because the purpose of this video, I am going to be trying both on both sides of my face. So what it says on the box here, it says on the box, the direction says, always shake before use. Okay, so let's shake it. I actually used this earlier just to see on the hand, but I can really tell. Shake it well to activate. And then pump foundation onto the back of your hand. Start with one pump for medium coverage and build to full coverage with a second pump if desired. So it's really buildable. Okay, so now I'm gonna be trying on first the buff beige, but I'm gonna be using two brushes, by the way, two types of brushes. And this is the MAC 190 brush, and then the other one is Morphe M439 brush. So just because of the purpose of I have two shades of foundation, and just wanted to see the color, because I really know, I can tell when I purchased this to on Amazon. I just went ahead and just eyeball which one is more closest to my skin tone. Okay, pick up the foundation with your brush. So I have to add it first, a dime size, maybe like tiny bit amount of foundation. And this is the amount of foundation. Then I'm going to be using the brush, which is the Morphe M439 rather. So I'm going to pick up the foundation, the brush, and it says over here, starting in the center of the face and working outwards, blend onto skin using short downward strokes. Okay, so I'm going to start the center of my face, it says over there, and then short downward strokes. You can really tell already that it doesn't really match on my skin. It's more lighter, I guess it's a little like a shade lighter on my natural skin. And if you're still not satisfied of the coverage, you can still add more. That's what it says. But I'm already amazed because of the coverage that I am getting for that tiny amount of foundation. And what you can do is just buff it with the short downward strokes. That's what it says over here in the box. Blend onto skin using short downward strokes. And yeah, it doesn't match on my skin tone. It's more like it's a lighter shade. But all in all, it is actually a good coverage on the skin. It's actually lightweight and it's matte. Yeah. And I'm not really sure if it's really gonna last 24 hours, which they claim to be 24 hours. So this is how it looks like. It's really nice, by the way. Smooth, and it kind of covered my redness, some of the redness of my face too. This is the without foundation and this is with the foundation. So if you can see the coverage itself, I mean the coverage is nice, but the skin, the color of the skin, it doesn't really match on my skin tone. It is very nice foundation, by the way. I don't know if you can see it fully on the camera, but this is how it looks like. And it's matte finish too. I didn't even put any powder yet, so that's what it looks like. So in the other one, I am going to be using the brush with the different shade, and this is the 105 Sand. The other one was Buff Beige, by the way. I don't know if I said it earlier, but this is 104 Buff Beige. That's right, Buff Beige, and this one is Sand. So this one, I think it kind of closest to a little darker maybe, but kind of closest to my skin tone, I would say. But hopefully we will see. And then later on, because there are two different shades, what I'm going to be doing is I am going to mix them both, like a tiny bit amount of both, and we'll see how it's going to cover or going to match on my skin tone. So let's get started with this Sand. So I'm going to be applying a tiny bit amount again, because it really does give you a lot of coverage already for the amount of foundation that you can get. This is a tiny bit. So I'm going to be using brush and pick up the foundation. It said pick up the foundation and then just go short downward strokes. So I'll be doing the short downward strokes. This one I can tell already closest to my skin tone, and I can tell that the redness of my face is already gone, vanished. Nice. I like this one more better because this one, it has a more, I think, matches more on my skin, and you can just go all the way down. Wow. Okay, this one is a little darker more, by the way. I would say a little darker on my skin, my original skin tone. You can see right there. So this one is the Sand. Yeah, Sand. This is the shade of Sand, and this one is the Buff Beige. So I don't know if you can tell on the camera. So I have, this one is the Sand and this one is the Buff Beige. This is more lighter than this one is more darker a little bit. But because I have both shades, the next thing I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be mixing those two shades, because why not? We will see. But overall, it is buildable. If you wanted to add more foundation, you can. So it is really lightweight, by the way. So it is nice, and it has that kind of gives you glow, by the way. It's not look like you're oily, but it gives you that glow. It's pretty cool. I am kind of impressed. So it says over here, it's climate adaptive technology that's resistant to workout sweat. So basically, when you work out, it causes your body heat, right, to produce sweat. So hopefully it's not gonna break you out, but I don't know. I mean, for me, I just don't really see why would you wear some makeup when you're working out. I guess for some women it would work for that, but for me, no. So I'm just looking at the camera and I didn't even put any powder yet to set the foundation, but yeah, it's already matte finish and it's really nice. It's nice on the skin too. So hopefully how it will work if you're if you are working out. I should try that one time with this. Okay, so now by the way, I'm gonna be trying both now. I'm gonna be trying to mix these two shades. I'm gonna be adding a little bit of both, and then we'll see how it's gonna go on my skin, and hopefully we will get a little bit more like on a neutral shade on my skin, because basically this one I can tell it's not completely matches on my skin tone, and the other one is a little darker. So we'll see how it goes if I combine both. Okay, let's get started with that. But let me remove my makeup. As you can see, I have another makeup that I have to remove. And I'm using, by the way, I'm only using baby wipes to remove my makeup, to remove the foundation. So hopefully I will get a better color, for this foundation. I have so much redness on my face, by the way. I don't know if you can really see it on the camera, but I can tell I have a lot of red spots going on. Okay, so now I've removed my makeup again, the foundation that I was wearing earlier, which is the sand and beige, buff beige on both sides of my face. So I have removed the makeup. I am going to be doing now is I'm going to be trying and combining them both and applying it on my face. So a little bit of both. I'm going to apply a tiny bit amount of the buff beige, just that tiny, and then I'm going to be applying another bit amount of the sand. So this is how it looks like for both. I don't know if you can see it. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be mixing both with my fingers just to keep it warming up. So this is what it looks like, and then I'm going to pick it up with the brush, and it says over there. So now you're going to have to start off the center of your face and then short downward strokes. So let's see. Oh, okay. Now this is more better. It kind of gives you of both. Ah, awesome. So a little goes a long way, by the way. It really does. And if you're the type of person like me who just wanted to have a little coverage on the face for the foundation because you just wanted to have more the natural looking foundation, I guess this is what you're looking for. I guess this is your answer. Yeah. Okay, wow. It's a coverage foundation, naturally flawless, which is actually gives you a natural finish. Nice. So I guess that's the key. That's actually the answer there for my skin, because I've combined both. So a little, this is a lighter and this is a little darker. So it gives you that neutral coverage. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but that's how it looks like. I never even put any powder yet to set the foundation. Oh, for $9, the foundation is not bad. I actually bought this on Amazon. So by the way, guys, I'm going to be putting down the link on the description box below for this foundation. I actually bought from Amazon. And this is $9, by the way. $9. I purchased this for $9 for two. And I am very impressed. I really now can tell why a lot of, people and women love this foundation, because it really does what it says. I never even have any powder yet, and that's it. So I don't know, it doesn't feel like cakey, by the way, for me. And yes, and I can tell that it matches now with my skin tone because I combined the two. So I don't know if you can see it in the camera, if it's too bright, or maybe because of my lighting as well, or I'm just having a blurry vision, I guess. So this is what it looks like. Oh, wow. I'm gonna be doing the rest of my makeup, by the way, since I already have my foundation on. I'm not gonna set this powder because it says it's matte already, and I don't want to feel so dry. I don't want to, if I put powder, a setting powder, but what they claim is it's already matte and it's 24 hours. So I'm going to be leaving this like this, not putting any powder itself. And then I'm just gonna add some kind of, bronzer on my face and a little blush just to give me a color as well. So there you have it, guys. I've already finished my makeup, my face makeup. I just put bronzer and just put the blush on just to give you that color on my face. So my overall takeaway for this one is actually it's really nice. If you wanted to have like a sheer coverage and to full coverage, this is a soft matte, semi-matte foundation coverage, and it's actually really nice on the skin. Like I said earlier, it was, you know, very lightweight, and it doesn't give you that cakey feeling of a foundation. So it's buildable, by the way. You can, you know, actually build up the coverage that you'd like to, that you prefer to have. So it's quite impressive, by the way. It is quite impressive because of the coverage and how lightweight it is. It actually does what it says. So I don't want you guys to be purchasing so much amount of money just for a foundation, but this one is actually for both. I bought it for $9, and I have the link on my description box below. Yeah, so this foundation, I would recommend it for you guys if, you know, you're looking for any foundation that is actually best bang for your buck. So there you have it, guys. I hope you found this video helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to hit that bell notification for future videos. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Bye!